Hey friends, Scott Smith with the Smith Team at Keller Williams. Wondering if you've heard the news about what has happened in the last 24 months in our Twin Cities real estate market. If you haven't heard, I've got some great information to share with you locally and also nationally with as it relates to the average sale prices around our area. So I was doing some research for another client and checked out to see how much homes have appreciated in the 7 county metro area. And I was actually surprised to see that in the last 24 months, we've seen the average sale price for new construction and existing homes, single families, condos, townhomes. It actually jumped $38,000, $38,866. So that's about a 10% increase in only 24 months, which is absolutely fantastic. We're coming off of some double digit appreciation years back to 2020 and 2021. And then actually slowed down a little bit, which is actually healthy for our real estate market, but $38,000 in the last 24 months. Going back to 36 months, we've actually seen the average sale price in the Twin Cities jump almost $80,000, which is fantastic. So if you're a homeowner, that's great news. You've got increased equity, but probably the biggest question for a lot of those people is, what do we do with it? Yeah, we're sitting on some fantastic equity. You probably have a lower mortgage rate. Is now the time to make a move? And I guess the biggest question I would ask you, the same conversation that we have with all of our sellers and potential buyers, is are you in the home that you want to be in 3 to 5 years? So maybe we take a closer look at fast forwarding some of your plans and taking advantage of really actually pretty affordable interest rates. We've seen them drop in about a full percent in the last few months. So they're coming back down to more normal interest rates that we've seen historically. But that gives you a great opportunity to make a move and position yourself for the long term. The reason why we bring this up is if you decide to wait, which is a real common thought for many people that we're having conversations with, maybe we're just going to wait for either prices to come down or interest rates to come down. And the data that we're seeing is interest rates are definitely going to be coming down. They've settled down, like I said, about 1%, but prices are going to continue to go up. What we've seen from the people that were maybe sitting on the sidelines in 2023 is they had been waiting for rates to come down and prices to come down, and that just didn't happen. So now all those people that were sitting on the sidelines are coming into the real estate market in 2024, realizing that this is kind of the way the market's going to be for the next year or two. So if you're in the home that you want to be in 3 to 5 years from now, fantastic. You can just hang out and wait. And when the time's right, again, we'd love to be a resource. But if you're thinking about moving in 3 to 5 years, now might be the time just to have a conversation about what you can do to put that equity to work for you and leverage that into a new home. Other things that people are talking about is, well, maybe we'll just sit tight and make a renovation to our current home. That's absolutely an option. If you've looked into the costs of remodeling and even building, it's ridiculously expensive. The prices of goods, materials, and labor for some of those projects, there's still a lot of demand for that. So it's really expensive. And again, it goes back to the big question: are you in the house that you want to be in 3 to 5 years? Maybe it's time to rather than remodel, jump into something where you don't have to do a lot of those expenses and live through a project and make a move up. The third option is just to do nothing, just sit and hang tight and wait and enjoy that growth of your equity, whether it be making a move to a new house, doing a larger renovation, remodel. Certainly, there's a great option ahead of out there for you. I've got some great information that I want to share with you. A couple slides that are from the experts, what the experts are predicting as we look ahead into 2024, 25, and all the way through 2028. Nationally, they're predicting that home prices are going to be going up 2%, 2.5%, 3%, almost 4% as you get out to 2028. So if you took a $400,000 house in today's money, by waiting another 5 years, that property is going to increase another $72,000 based on the national predictions. So again, making a move now versus later, that house that you might want to be in 3 to 5 years might actually be more expensive than you think. Certainly, you're going to gain equity in your house, but the gap is going to certainly widen. So, if you're just curious how much your house might be worth in today's market, we'd be more than happy to just sit down with you or just do give you kind of an overview of how much it might be worth, or if you're looking at maybe making some smart financial decisions, we can give you a more detailed report with that. Certainly reach out to us at 651-777-3434 or email, find us online, however you want to connect with us. We're happy to help and give us a call. Again, it's Scott Smith with the Smith team. Have a great day. Take care.